Hey guys, welcome to my lesson series. This week we're going to start out with a bluegrass tune, the intro to Ginseng Sullivan. It's a song that was written by Norman Blake and made famous by the Tony Rice Unit on their iconic 1979 album, Manzanita. So first I'll play it for you up to tempo, and then I'll slow it down for you and break it down bit by bit. So there are a couple things I want to point out about that melody. It's a pretty simple tune and it follows the chord progression in a straightforward way. But what you want to make sure you're doing when you play simple bluegrass melodies like this is I think it's really important to keep your melody tidy. And what I mean by that is that you don't want to have a lot of notes ringing out against other notes. Sometimes that's a cool effect. For example, in the first part of the melody when you have... That's really pretty to let things ring out. But in the next part of that, in bar 4, we have our... Doesn't sound as good to have it ring out. So what I'll do is I'll use my other fingers to help mute the ring note so that I just get a clean sound. So looking at that part, before I hit the third note with my ring finger, I'll lift my second finger off at the same time that I press down with that one to help mute the A string. Cleans it up a lot. Now you have a nice tidy little run there. The other place that happens in this intro that I want to point out is on that kind of end tag there. If you don't do any muting, you kind of get a... And you can hear that hum from the open strings when you remove your hand. But if we use our fingers to mute those strings, we can do a... Keep it a little cleaner. It's a good technique to practice when you're going slowly, and then when you bump the tempo up, it'll just come natural. So I recommend just practicing this about 65 beats per minute and working on and just making sure that's all sounding really clean and tidy before you bump up the tempo and get it to that original Tony Rice speed. So happy practicing. This is my first lesson in this series, so if there's anything else you want to hear, you have any requests, if you think I totally messed this up and there's a better way to go about it, let me know in the comments, and see you next time. 1, 2.